Good afternoon. How are we doing? Welcome on back on this Friday afternoon. I just been drinking this. This is like a iced banana coffee choc banana thing, ice thing. It's actually really delicious, homemade. And I put that in my throat, and then I went to talk, and it was just at the bottom of it, which kind of was annoying, but this is what it is. How are we doing? Hope your week's been good. Yeah, I'm a bit spaced at the moment. I don't know why. I'm just kind of cooked, I think. Just generally wrecked from the last, I think from last week being sick. Has just left me a bit run down this week, and yeah, I'm just a little bit out of it, but you know, we're gonna do some spooky stuff today, which should be fun. Just save that. Red just sent me something. Save in chat. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, I need another weekend, which is, I think this weekend is going to be pretty chill. I just got nothing really planned. Just going to start BG3 with the boys tonight, which should be fun. Should be a bit crazy. So I'm going to have a few Baldur's Gates going on over the next little while. So I got my own personal campaign going. I got one, and then I got one going with the boys tonight, which will be absolute chaos. And then I got some plans towards the end of the year, in the new year, to possibly do some on stream and with some other friends and all that sort of stuff. So it should be good. But yeah, I got work tomorrow, which sucks. Like, look, it sucks because I don't get to sleep in. I don't get to go to the gym and stuff. But the money's just like doing an extra 4 or 5 hours on a Saturday. Just like, it definitely makes up for it, like money wise. So, can start buying other shit like this. I got this the other day, and I've been talking to some guys about getting some playmats, so I can do like kind of like a deal with him. But yeah, got this one delivered yesterday. So, wrong way. Got the Digimon mat. So it's a bit sexy. Like, what? But yeah, look, I got it from I just got it cheap. I just wanted like a cheap Digimon mat that I could play with. I didn't want to spend the $60 to $100 on like a proper like good one. If I start playing it more, then I will. But for now, I'm like, I'll just get a cheap one off of AliExpress. And then if this stuff, the chats with this Australian playmat company go through, then they could have some Digimon. I'm just trying to roll that off there. Have some Digimon ones included, which then I'll obviously run those more. But you know, this is cheap and it's got the little counters on it and stuff, which is always good. But yeah, let's get into this. I really want to. My plan today is to get through two more episodes. There's six like episodes in this game. We're through two more, so we've only got two more to do. I won't be streaming on Friday and Sunday because I'm out all fucking day. I'm like out from like 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. So I won't be streaming Sunday. So hopefully then we finish it on Monday. If we smash through them and we get through them quick, we might be able to get through 3 tonight and then do 1 and like side shit on Monday. See what happens. And then next week, I'm pretty sure Alan Wake 2 now, it's been delayed. So now I think it comes out next Friday. But we also have the DLC for Resi 4 to play. Let me just double check my calendar. So possibly going to a gig next Friday. I'll suss it out with the boys tonight. Yeah, I'd love to do if I'm not doing that, I'll probably just pump through the DLC in one sitting. And then on next Sunday, we can start Alan Wake 2, which I wonder how long it's... Alan Wake 2 length. I wonder if it's a good idea. Upcoming PS5 survival horror game Alan Wake 2 will be its longest yet, clocking in at more than 20 hours. Damn. It's a hell of a lot longer, but I'm a bit excited. I think the controls are gonna be a lot better than this game. Because as I had the problem with on Monday, the game's a bit like it's aged. It's definitely aged. Yeah, I'm keen for the new one. But yeah, let's get into it. It's getting a bit warm in here too. I might have to go grab the fan out shortly, as in not tonight, but like coming up in the next couple of months or whatever. Hopefully this is it. Let me go to here.
I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban
Turn that back down because it fucking...
And, get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called
This guy's got a nice heavy limp. I wonder if I can run around and search. You can stay there. Let me...
But I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano
Stop following me.
The lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Interesting. So we missed the because it auto saved last time. We missed. I had to log out.
I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
I had to watch the video. So now we missed whatever happened in that cutscene. I don't think I can check it. I don't think there's any... What the fuck? Why is there a boat flipped? Come on, mate. Walk faster.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that.
What the fuck?
Damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Yeah, no shit. Look how close it is to him. It's definitely Where is he? Oh wait.
Just follow me.
There
It's
it
not
is.
far.
It's definitely beer weather. Need to grab myself a cheeky beer shortly.
Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
Doesn't look like it runs at all, mate. Is he gonna unlock it?
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Lamp lady?
Anyway, she knew both Jagger and
The
Zane
lamp lady?
before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
It's the lamp lady. Is this the one? She in there? You. Wow, she's already there.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Okay. Cutscenes remind me a lot of Resident Evil.
Good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
Jugged, man. Never drink the stalker's coffee.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Okay.
I felt nauseous.
Fair enough.
Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story.
Isn't that what we're writing anyway?
I can feel it.
Yeah, let's continue on. Yeah, it's
Rose
never...
took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Never drink a stalker's fucking...
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
never drink the stalker's coffee. What are you doing, Barry? Wake up.
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me, and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there.
Alright, we got a
My
manuscript.
gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. Into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Alright, so... Of course we lost everything again. because that just seems to be the play with this game. Right, let's turn this on.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn.
I'm just gonna brighten it up a bit. Brightness.
I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by.
It still feels pretty dark, but it's alright.
Is it just me?
What's going on, guy?
Well, perhaps it is. But
Just cruising, man.
A little bit easier to get through. Caller,
Fucking knackered, dude.
FM. Hey, hi, it's Walt Snyder. What's on your mind, Walt? Well, I ain't the way you are, but I can't sleep either, you know. I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but I ain't been drinking either, you know. Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt. I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and I'm just, well, I heard something like that, Walt. Yeah, well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and they let me bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting, man, and there's something in the air tonight, man. I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt? I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know,
You got a bad feeling.
Well, Walt, maybe... No, thanks, Pat. Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
I may torture myself and paint the letters on those shields to try and clean up some paint spillover. Have you already, like, are they finished besides, like, just fixing up some paint shit? What do you got on, what do you got planned for the weekend, man? Thinking I might try to do... Oh, I forgot to tell you.
Gonna get it now.
Oh, what?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
Jesus.
What are you? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave
Fuck
Barry
that
behind.
escalated quickly.
There was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on!
They're mostly done, but still need a bit of finishing. Fuck, man, they look sick. They honestly look really sick. Are they hard to make? Are they time consuming? And how many are you making? Because you're making 3 for me and 1 for Mono. I'm absolutely knackered today, so it's gonna be a really cruisy stream. But I need to try and get through 2 chapters of this game before we wrap it up. So I only have 2 more to do on Monday. Also, so I forgot to tell you, I've been playing Magic Arena, and then I found I was chatting to Eric from Locals, and he gave me 2 codes, which gave me 2 starter decks for each code, and a bunch of other packs and cards and stuff, which was sick. and then he gave me a website which just had a whole bunch of codes for the month of October. So I got heaps of free cards in Magic now. Yeah, a lot of time spent taping them up and removing tape. A fun part. Jesus. Yeah, just cleaning up as much as you can. You want to make them look nice for your own, like, because I know when I do stuff with friends and family, I like to make it look as best as I can without spending way too much time on it.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Making paint look neat without painting F is a little hard. Yeah, especially, like, that's not something you usually do. Right? What the fuck was that? Escape the police. I'd be really bad at running from the police with how bad my knees are. Sounds promising. Give me a gun. I need a gun. I need a gun and a fucking flashlight.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
If your finger's gone into finger bag mode, you need to put that on your dating profile, mate. Like, if you get me in the right day, I've got a finger bag mode where I don't even think about it. Making typing a little hard. A little hard.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Early set Parkinson's? I doubt it. Fucking hope not. There's not much room for error because the wood soaks up the paint, so removing is really difficult. Yeah, exactly.
This is James. Mulligan Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about it. You know what I mean? Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Yeah, painting that stuff a little bit different to painting the minis, Warhammer minis.
Part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
You been doing any painting of that recently?
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight.
Alright, grab that. A bit of power. Too much setup coming. Fucking fair, man. Did you receive all your digicards?
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
I'm not forgiving them doing this, so for the reasons I said before, yeah, because it's plastic, right? Kick it. Jesus. Nice. Yeah, which is definitely a lot more forgiving than fucking wood. I just hate painting in general, really. That's why I'm giving, as I've said before, that's why I'm giving my my Witcher minis to Surum's dad to paint, because fuck that. I just need to organize with everyone to do another Witcher day. Alright, we got a flashlight. Battery's probably flat though. They weren't holding the door, they were the door. A lot easier, I would say, once I get into painting my minis, I have a decent time. It's just the initial
moment to recognize the flashbang grenade.
It's just the initial setup that's the cunt.
For my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
Right. Answer that. Be cool if I could like answer that. Fucking yeet. So I'm getting all the paints ready, getting something to put the paint on, water for cleaning, and having place to leave things to dry, etc. You gotta have the full. Once you eventually move out though, I reckon you'll have the time. You'll have like a full proper setup going, a permanent setup.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the train.
Well, yeah, like what I've got for my little setup here. You'll have like a little fucking mini setup permanently, like in a room, their own little study. Handy. I don't know.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Very restricted to my room, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly. Like once you're able to like have a full setup going. Let's have a look ski. What do we got? Rose touched by the dark presence.
Rose was lost in a
Being able to have a permanent setup is definitely like something else.
The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
It's definitely one of those things that I feel like I'll get into when I'm retired, when I've got like time. Premier's 23. Let me have a look ski at the drawing again. Ooh. I don't know how this would look, but like, you know, see how the P, half of it's on the white, half it's on the black? The bit that's on the black, if you leave white, but then the bit that's on the white, you paint black. You know what I'm saying there? I don't know what that would look like, or if it would look any good. But it would definitely stand out. Not doing it right. I don't even know if that would look good or not. Oh, Jenny. I don't know what that's for. Do you have flares and flashies? See? Oh, I guess the change up of not having a gun is interesting, but I don't know, the mechanics in this game. How are you not dead? I'd have to tape it up and shit, but I can mock it up on my PC so you can see how it looks. See how it looks, because if that makes the premieres stand out the most, then definitely worth. But also, like, if it's going to be that much of a cunt, then don't worry about it. Oh, sick, we made it to the radio station already. Okay. Yeah, get out of here, cunt. Kind of just stop searching.
You could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
I've stopped kind of looking for the stuff. Silver, bronze, or gold. Could you do a mock-up of that, which will be pretty easy, right? You just go paint, fill.
Well, let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
1911.
Much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Right.
I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt. Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Dude, priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
She just escalated quickly. How you doing, Pence?
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Right, so goals are to get to the mine. Without a gun. Mock your penis, Pants. You giant schlong. The I've got a limp because it's too big kind of guy. Fuck you. Hey, we got a fucking gun. And we got some shotgun ammo too. Must be a shotgun around. Show me a shotgun. Alright, where's the shotgun? Wait. Fuck off! Friday and work is done. I feel you there, mate. How good is it? How fucking good. Just had to call my bank to make sure bills... Don't the bills just pay themselves? That's how they work in this household. I don't have to pay any bills, they just get paid for me. That's a joke. Alright, so I'm gonna balance out between flashes. Oh, I've got five flares.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
But it was my first payment for the car loan. Wanted to make sure they took it and didn't fuck up. Yeah, fair. That's fair, man. There we are. We got that. Oh. Wrong ones. Dodge it, you little shit! Any plans for the weekend, Pants? I was saying before that looks like I'm finally starting Baldur's Gate with the boys tonight. Pretty fucking keen. That didn't work. The usual. Jacking it. Just the usual. What game are you slamming at the moment? Man, get into some card games with us.
The bulldozer's
Attacked by a bulldozer.
Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Just like the boys came for me. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the mental capacity for card games? Man, it's just like playing a normal game, but with cards. Alright, let's fucking leg it. Oop. I'm not actually like actively searching him out that much. Oh, we got two.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you? Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation. Sarah trusted her.
Tried to pass everything about it, just make my brain go, nope, didn't pay attention to that. Were you learning online or were you learning with friends?
And it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say. Nightingale stared through the broken...
Dude. Yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair. Look, honestly, it didn't grab me until, like, last year. But yeah, I guess it's one of those things, if you don't like it, you don't like it. There's a heap of games that I like. Heaps of games I don't like.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Wait, did you see the I was like, why aren't I picking it up? But I've reached my limit. Did you see the playmat I got yesterday? That maybe that'll turn you onto it. Oh, we got 20 things. Oh, by the way, I have news. What's your news? I'll check it in a sec. You just don't want to do it, mate. That's the real reason. Yeah, it's not as easy to read as I thought it would be. Nice. Yeah, maybe just like a gold or something then. What? Fuck was that? Oh! Yeah, no, that's right. At least, like, we looked at it, we got to say, no, that doesn't work, and now we can move on from it. Alan. Alan. There's, oh, I was gonna say, there's no way he's pushing that, but
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Jesus. Fucking just yeeting bridges. Uh-oh. Should I get into Magic or Dragon Ball Super? Oh, Nano, you're gonna get into a card game. Should I get into Magic? Well, we play physical Dragon Ball. And there's a new Dragon Ball game coming out in the new year, coming out in like January, February, which is a bit easier than the one out now. So if you're looking for a like one that you can start with. Well, Nano appears. Nano shows up here and there. Hope you've been doing alright, man. Look, a few of us have started playing. Me, myself, Adski, and Lay have started playing Magic online.
Source of inspiration to me.
I've been playing Magic in Arena. Yeah, I think the gold placey looks shows that off. Oops. Magic's good because it's all just online and you can get free codes and you can get cheat codes. Cheap, not cheap. You can get cheap codes online, you can get free codes online, and you can build it up like that. The new Dragon Ball Super game comes out in February, I believe, as well. Like, they got the digital client and the physical cards, so you can go both. And it'll be like you buy a packet of the physical and you get the codes like Pokemon for the digital, and then you'll be able to buy digital thing as well. The shuffle isn't random, isn't it? I've only just started. I'm not spending a cent on it. Mate gave me like a Lord of the Rings starter deck and stuff on it. He got the actual physical version, so he gave me the code and I got all the digital ones. Pretty nice of him. But yeah, if you feel like getting physical, man, they're probably Dragon Ball Super. Because then you can play with all us boys in the Discord if you want to get around that. Or myself and Placey have been starting with Digimon.
All the inanimate objects that had come to life in his brain.
Unless
no one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
But yeah, if you want to wait till Feb and wait for the new one to come out. This is going to be a boss fight. We've got a couple of things. There's that. Yeah, look at that. They're placing all these around. There's going to be a boss fight here. There's also this that I want to read.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left. No guilt either. Not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Is it the dog going down the side? I'll keep my ear out for a minute and have a look. Pants, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Nano. Enjoy your 30 days in the mosh pit, courtesy
CPT underscore Pantsman pull Nano William into the pit. CPT underscore Pantsman gifted a tier 1 sub to Nano William. They have given 43 gift subs in the channel.
Mate, you almost hit that big 5-0, dude. I appreciate your love. It's a whole new game. So so what Dragon Ball Super is doing is they're gonna have two versions of the game. They're gonna have Masters, which is the current one, and they're gonna have Fusion World, which is a more simpler version of the game. It's gonna be even simpler than the One Piece card game. Oh, maybe the silver, because then it'll be like black, white, and then there's the silver. Just like it stands out, but it doesn't have like another color in there. Yeah, I reckon silver in that, man. I'm just looking at the wood version of it as well. That's what I was going to do before I thought, you should have just, well, you know the best. And now you know that I think it looks as good as well. Yeah, no, you in the Discord? Because if you want to get into any of it and stuff, just jump in there and we can all help you out. There's a heap of us. So me, Pants, Red, Simo. Me, Pants. Not me, Pants. Me, Placey, Red, Simo. All play it in there. I think is it just the 4 of us? And then Adski does Pokemon and Magic. Yeah, I think it's just the 4 of us that play in there, but wrong channel. You play with my penis. Because there's a TCG channel in the Discord that you can, if you want to get around it, that's where I'd suggest hitting up. No, fuck off. Fuck off! Oh, I'm stuck in a fucking tree. Fucking stupid.
Life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun.
No worries,
This was
Spence.
anything
Good
but.
luck.
The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Fuck, these controls are dreadful. Be good if I had another flash. Go, 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 go. I see it. Wait, is that it? Just walk through doors. Oh. Whoops. That was not very good. It's alright. We didn't die. In light, you can hurt them. Yeah, we know. Oh, unless it wants me to turn on the lights. Turn all the lights on. Hey, Adski, how you doing, buddy?
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Fair enough. Oh. I dodged that. I'm dodging it! Fuck off. Run! Fuck, I got no stamina. Finally got an MK1 downloaded, so gonna play that soon. Fuck yeah. Ah, flat door. How do you feel about a limited edition fucked up shield? Oh no, what have you done?
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Alice! Alice! Who the fuck is Alice? Oh, there's still heaps of pages left.
Sarah trusted her gut.
So it must be the coal mine will be this whole like chapter. But this game probably could have got broken up into a few more chapters. Slightly Cooks on kind of messed it up as bearing fell off the wood and they cut into it just a little bit. Oh no, how bad? Start again. I don't want it, start again. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, I see what you mean. But that's fine. We'll live. Alright, get to the coal mine. Good accent. Now, as much as this game's like it's not doing a lot for me, I'm excited to finish it because I'm enjoying the story for the most part. Wait, why don't we have a fucking gun again? I'm keen to see the difference between this one and the new one. Bring them over and you can decide. I can make another one really easy. Might have to wait a while until another low-key day at work. Don't stress, man. They are what they are. Sure, it still looks great in person.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Yeah, just do what you can, man. If it's not perfect, it's not perfect. Like, tis what tis. Tis what tis. Right, you know what? I'm gonna take a quick break there. I need to go to the toilet. So I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'm going to grab myself a beer and a cookie, and I'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna leave you with some Verona Lights, because their new album just came out today, and it's an absolute banger. Make sure you go check it out. And I'll be back in 5 to 10. Alright, we are back. I got myself a beer. Just gotta send the boys a photo of it. Alright, I got myself a couple of cookies just to get me by. I'll smash this down, and then we'll get straight back into this game. And the rest of you are enjoying your Friday. This is where I just came from? Oh, it was. trying to think what the fuck I just... What did I just do? Where did I just go? But I think I just came down here to check if there's anything down here. No. It's just a little roundabout way. Go. I think we need to cross that bridge. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Yeah, I'm really hoping, and I think it will be that this will be the second one will be a lot more like Control, a bit more weird, actually, like things happening. Like, there's been a lot of times where the action stuff seems okay, but then like, why do I need to like run up this? There's nothing fucking here. It's just a waste of time, really. How do we expand it out? We'll just put a road that takes 10 minutes to run up. Yep. It's the way to do it. That'll get you there. I wonder if I've got some bourbons in the fridge. I don't want to have too much. Like, I've got to work in the morning, so I don't really want to drink too many bevs. But definitely after having like a couple of sips of beer, I can definitely go with bourbs. I need to fill that up. I've got my I can't remember what it's called. Like, it's not a decanter, but there's a thing for the whiskey. But I finished that off a couple months ago and I haven't topped it up. Maybe I should top it up. Ooh, toilet, let's go. There's another one here.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Oh, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything. But what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
You're not gonna put some music on, you're just gonna let it go silent? Unless I could have driven this whole time. I'm just checking here. Check for everything, but yeah. What the fuck? Great job, game. Great job. Oh, alright.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look of the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything. He'd been promised as much.
I check for everything.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Hello. Hello. Ooh, I could really do with an axe. Well, I think that's the aim of the story, being a coffee addict.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Ugh. Alright, so main entrance, read. This is the first fucking, like, oh, read this. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Bet you I could jump over this edge. Oh. Whoops. Or we go to cutscene, either or the.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways
it's gonna be so
stanky. The kidnapper to get Alice back, or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Rip.
Wake, where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him! I had to get to Mirror Peak.
The fuck? Fair enough.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
More coffee, mate. Got more coffee. What? Why? Is it much different? We still got a few pages left.
For Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful.
Are you doing the story in that
Never been a very happy
ad ski?
and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Wait, you're getting matched. It feels so much quicker compared to. You'll get used to it. How are you getting matched with such high MMR? I just ran straight into that. Casual. Ow. Just have a box full of revolver ammo. It's great. Ooh, a couple of flashbangs is also lovely. They're the best. Alright, let's check down here, see if there's anything. I'm like, at this point, like, I'm not going for everything about to attack me for ignoring him. I wouldn't. I'd attack you too. If you were ignoring me, Atsuki, I'd attack you. Go with that. Yeah. I'm more concerned about you attacking me because you didn't know bet you attacking me because you don't know where I live. I got your address. That time I tried to send you a pin and never rocked up. I got your address.
What the hell? The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Moving. Nice. I was hoping for like a GTA style, like jump out and roll. What are you doing under there? Ooh, a flare gun. Turn off the power. Ow. Get out of here! Little fucking turds. Gotta get used to pushing like 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Yeet. Oops. Oopsies. fucking point blank range. Wait till they get right up in your grill and then what can they do? Fucking nothing. Fucking nothing. Don't mind if I do. Is this not where we just fucking came from? Oh no, different. Trust no one in the dark. Alright, what do we got? Wake touched by the dark presence.
Retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
What? The fuck? Ruben! Use! That's fine. As long as it's opened a bit, I'm happy.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
We chilling right now? We chilling right now, dude. We chilling right now. How you doing, Freddy? Freddy! Have I never paid attention to the circle on this thing? I think I have the flus. I'm chilling in the bathroom. Why? In the bathroom? That's not good. Really not good, man. Hope you're fucking better soon. I have my heating pad and my pillow on my phone, so it'll be good. Fuck, that's rough, man. That's rough. Well, hopefully we can... Get out of here. You know how to do a backflip? Yeah, ready? Parkour! But no, I don't really know how to do a backflip. Do you know how to do a backflip? Fuck! No backflips. None for you. Guess we gotta do this again. So tired you can't sleep because of it. I can attempt one and I'll send you the footage of it. I won't do it on stream though. Because that would be dangerous. Kind of me like accidentally killing myself on stream.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet.
Oh, this beer's gone down way too well.
Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
But I'll be good. How are you? I'm swell. We're doing some hunting, doing some investigative work. This game that hasn't aged that well, but we're having fun. Have you played? I feel like this would be right up your alley. The second one comes out next weekend. So I'm hoping to have this finished, having this and Resi 4 DLC done in time to play it. It just doesn't, like, the controls don't feel well. The graphics aren't great. Story's decent. I haven't played this game, but I've seen bits and pieces. What's the game about so far? So, Alan Wake, this guy, is a novelist. Writes novels. He's like a Stephen King. Writes like horror books and stuff. And his last book did really well, but he hasn't been able to write in like 2 years. Fuck off. So his partner, wife, girlfriend brings him out to this town. And then some weird shit starts happening, and then she disappears, and it skips a week, and you don't know what's happened. So now you're trying to find her. Uh-oh. And yeah. Not as scary though, I don't think. And it's like an episodic game.
I had no real plan.
So
I was going to give the kidnapper all the
at the end of each level, like we're coming up to the end of the third one, I want to try and get 4 done today. The 4th one done today.
If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. But at the end of every episode, you lose all your stuff. So, like, it's kind of annoying. So I collect all this ammo, I use it sparingly, and then we get to the end of the thing, and I'm like, oh, well. Ooh. And then you're getting hunted by all these creepy fucking nighttime things. Alright, do I want to go this way? That way. So you have to like break him like this. I feel like it's not even that much of a survival horror. Like, you're getting enough ammo to cover yourself, but like, it's enjoyable, but oh, fucking.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Yeah, I think the next one will be really good. I think the second one will be really, really good. Dodge back. It's not that spooky. But yeah, so they're all like they're taken over by the darkness. We don't know what it is yet. But yeah, so you have to like get the darkness. You have to shine the light out into. Oh. Yeah, like, look, it's enjoyable. Stories, like, awesome. There's just parts in it, it's just like, meh. Look, we got... And then you're so, and pretty much the thing is, you write stories on, like, you write stories and they come true. Fair enough. Like, everything you write in your book comes true as well, which makes it interesting. So you're finding these manuscripts that you've written previously and it's all coming true as you go. Or like it can help you find the future. Good company while you dry heave. Sounds fucking terrible. Oh. Oops. I used way too many flares there. Minor. Oof. Wow. Just sounds kinky, mate. Like, if you're not careful, Pants, I'll give you a wet heave. I think first we need to establish what a wet heave is. Mate, we'll figure it out as we go. Alright, tree fell over twice.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
A wet heave on camera for Pants, how romantic. I'll give him a wet heave, but I don't think it would be, I don't think it would be safe.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Wow. I just grossed myself out. Wait. What did you do? What did you do? Hold on, I want to know. The word heave? So wet heave didn't do anything. The word wet didn't do anything for you, but heave did. Too many heaves. Right, let's double check up here.
place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Fair enough. Woo! I enter chat heaving, the driest heave. It'll not be dry soon. Ugh. Man, that fucking sucks, dude. How long have you been sick for? Me and Pants are sending out wettest of love. Alright, we're getting close to the end. There's only a few pages left. I don't even know if we're gonna get fucking through.
I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Says everyone's about 1 to 2 hours. Like yesterday night, but it was just like chills and cold sweats, but now it's just nausea and heaves. Ugh. That is the fucking worst. Fucking yeet. What was that one? Inanimate objects shouldn't move on their own. Put a stop to this affront, or say 20 times. Nice. We should be close to the end. End of this chapter. So tired, this is so stupid, I'm gonna protest. Yeah, protest being sick, man. I agree. Get out of here. Encounter a steam engine. Yes, sir. We have lots of nothing. We need to head down there? No. Oh, you're sneaky. Someone's leaving coffee at the back here.
I needed a key for the door.
Why? My protest is leaving the bathroom and laying down. Good.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawled back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Put him up. Put him up. They say 1 to 2 hours, and I haven't been taking my time with this, and we've been streaming for, I guess we did talk for the first like 20-30 minutes.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Wow. Is it the game telling me to, or it just triggers there anyway?
Birds.
Exit the mine. So I'm just hoping that it's hit you like so hard. Like so hard, so quick that it ends really quickly. You know? But saying that, I'm still recovering from PAX weekend.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
fuck?
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence.
Really good, man.
Deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
It's really good. Fucking freezing. Weather decided it wanted to be cold. So that was quite disappointing, but besides that, it was really good. Until I got really, really sick. Oof. But now it's starting to warm up, and I need to get the might get the fan out of the shed this weekend. It would be nice just to have air circulating at the moment.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Guy really believes it's Alan doing all this damage, doesn't he? Yath! Fuck off.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Maybe. Maybe. Did you have plans on the weekend that you're not going to be able to do? Yeah, my phone screen is giving me video. I'll see you later, buddy. No worry. Nah, no stress, mate. I really hope you feel better soon, dude. Look after yourself and hope your heaving stops soon. How's the car treating you, Pants? Is it nice to have something a bit newer? Alta. Okay. What was your last car? Like how old? Like what was it and how old was it? Fuck, I'm not gonna get this done in the time I really wanted to get it done. Where the fuck am I? That's where we just came from.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Jesus. Ow. Not the smartest thing I've done in this game. But, admittedly, not the dumbest thing. That's gonna be the dumbest thing. Alan, you need to get fitter, mate. I hope you're fitter in the second one. Nice. Reload. Why? I thought that was going to reload.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
This one should be better. Frodo's just left that ski. That's fine. It's just like so you know when she doesn't reply. Fair enough. Joey says, this guy's got no chill. You guys seen the new Goosebumps TV show on Disney? It's actually not bad. It's only 5 episodes out at the moment. 6th one comes out today. But yeah, I just like... It's not bad. It's hard, like, seeing, like, because I don't know, like, if any of you guys watched it, but I watched a lot of Goosebumps as a kid, read the books and stuff. So it was weird going to, like, a different look of everything. Like, the Haunted Mask looks really different, obviously. The dummy, I can't remember its name, from Night of the Living Dummy. Yeah. Slappy, that's right. They're just they're about to introduce him in the next episode. No. It's got Justin Long in it. It's like, it's brand new. The Goosebumps movie is a couple of years old now. I never saw that. Didn't really. Jack Black. Just, I don't know, very hit and miss for me. Yeah, more live action. Looks better. I never saw the movie, but it looks better than the movie. From what I've seen. Fuck, I might just do one and then call it a day. Maybe play a couple of rounds of Magic.
Checked all all of Stucky's rental
because I'm not gonna be able to get through another one.
No sign of the Wakes.
I don't know why this is taking so long.
When he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake, it made no sense. They must have taken.
I think this is more like a teen.
There was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Alright, so 2 to 4 hours is what they're saying. Open MDA packs, then went straight back to Power Wash Sim. You didn't play any? Oh. Well, what? How long have we been going for? Almost 3 hours. I'll probably finish this and then I don't know. We'll either play some Magic, or I might call it. It's fucking warm in my room. I was really hoping that I was going to stream on Sunday to get a couple of episodes done, or that I would have got 2 done today. But it looks like neither. Nah, no streaming. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Tom. Tom. 12-hour stream into 100% the game. Fuck, man. If I didn't say I was playing with the boys, I would have gone through. Look, next Friday. Oh, fuck, I might be going to a gig. Nah, they say like 10 to 15 hours. Everywhere I've seen is saying like, everywhere is like 1 to 2 hours per episode. But this one's taking me all stream so far, which is coming up to 3 hours. But then I just read on Reddit that some of the episodes can take up to 4 hours. Gloom in the corner. I'm hitting the fucking dodge button, you cunt. Never heard of them. They're a bit heavier. They're in the playlist. Gloom in the corner, yeah. Do you know them? That's a gig that's next Friday if I decide to go. Probably a band that Swippy would listen to. Swip would know who they are. They're like a little heavier. Australian, like metalcore-ish. Yeah, they're decent, man. I saw them at Good Things last year. They just were having sound issues. But
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
It's a boat. Is a boat.
I was close now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was
Nah, all festivals do now.
Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
I actually have a few gigs coming up. So I've got let me bring up my calendar. So if I haven't got tickets to it yet, but I don't think it'll sell out. So Gloom in the Corner next Friday, and then it's Ocean Grove the week after, but I probably won't go. I'll save my money. And then I got a local friends band called The Last Martyr, and I've got Electric Callboy and Enclosure. And then I'm trying to get tickets to see Bring Me the Horizon and Sleep Token in April.
Wait, that you? Wait. Hey, I'm here. I'm coming. No, get away. Sorry. Please, leave. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? They got him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh.
Ow. That's a really awkward time to wrap it up. I wonder. I'm just gonna. Just give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna go grab the fan. I'm getting really hot. I'm gonna start episode 4. I really want to try and get through. I was gonna just call it there, but it was an awkward time. So I'm gonna go grab the fan out of the. I'm gonna grab the fan out of the shed, and then we'll be back to. I reckon we'll go for another like 45 or so minutes. We'll just pump out a bit of the episode 4, and then hopefully we can pump through most of it on Monday, and then we'll finish it next Friday. I'll be back in a minute.
The devil and he staked his claim.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave.
Yo, unauthorized user. Dude, thank you so much for the raid. Apologies that I wasn't here for that. I'm back now. I've grabbed myself a beer. I've grabbed myself the fan. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. How was stream? How was Sunken Land? Ooh, what is Sunken Land? I haven't heard of that. Hope your stream was good, dude. I really appreciate the raid. How was stream? What did you play? God damn. Hey, I needed a break. We finished the chapter, the episode, and I needed a fan. It was getting fucking hot. Phasma and Demonologist finished with Sunken Land. Dude, how is Phasma and Demonologist going? Yeah, good to see you too, dude. Hope you've been well. Hope you've been keeping well. Guys, make sure you click on that link. Can I get another shout out? Can I get another shout out for our unauthorized user? Please go and head on over there. Hit them up with a follow. They play a lot of spooky games. So if you do like the spooky games, like what we do on occasion, then you'll definitely enjoy it over there. And those that don't know who I am, fresh with that raid, I'm MechaSpyro, variety caster from Melbourne, Australia. We're currently preparing for Alan Wake 2, which comes out next Friday. This time next week it comes out, so we're doing Alan Wake numero uno. Because I've never played before, and Alan Wake 2 looks fucking sick, and I love Control and Quantum Break, so both being Remedy games, so I thought we'd get into it first. Have they been getting better for a while? But yeah, what's Sunken Lands? Tell us about that. I've never heard of it. This would be a fun server of people that like is in myself and these friendos. Are you familiar with Raft? Yes, I know what Raft. So some same sort of thing. Can someone please tell me what happened in that cutscene? I wasn't here to watch it, so I missed it. I need some water. My mouth is a bit dry. Wait, did we finish? We finished the album. We're listening to Verona Light's new album as well. Oh yeah. I think I remember them playing that now. There's a newish spooky game called Deceit 2. We're looking to bring in more friends to play. It's a mix of Among Us, First Class Travel, and Demonologist. I'll chuck it in there. I reckon we could hook something up for sure. Let me just go over to. Is it on Steam? Adding to my wish list. We'll work something out. Have you guys played Outlast Trials? Yeah, I'd be keen to hook something up. We got a bunch of people here. Myself, Pantsman, probably Swip and Moogs might be interested. But yeah, if you haven't go check out Outlast Trials as well. If you like Outlast and those horror sort of games, Outlast Trials is so fucking good. Let's get back into this game. I can't zombie. Yeah, of course you can't. Shit. What's Deceit then? Or it's not no zombies. Yeah, Outlast trial is really good. 4-player co-op as well, which makes it really good. Really enjoyable. Alright. What the fuck?
You're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
What the fuck happened? The cutscene wasn't meant to start.
We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
It makes for more need more, like, got more
This corridor is for patients.
more confusing when you don't see the cutscene. Yeah, that sounds sick, him.
Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Mr. Anderson.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect.
Definitely a walk around and watch this.
Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Beyond the shadow you set it for, there's a miracle illuminated. TZ. Tom! Is that the one from the, yeah, I think that's from the last episode. TZ. Thomas Zane. What's the time? It's currently 11. Fucking nice house though.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been.
Have a good day.
With Alice. Now there was
maybe. Nah, dude. Again, thank you so much for the raid, man. I hope you have a good sleep, and I'll catch you around.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface.
I'll get him to message me and organize a time where we can play that game.
Imagination.
Get like a little party going. How many people is in it?
All your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? or because you don't want to admit that you're not well. It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do it
nails
by
into the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
So we've got about half an hour left before we're gonna order dinner. And then interview.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Yeah.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson.
Fair enough.
Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him. I'm happy to say.
Yeah?
He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Come,
Oh,
Alan,
hello.
this way.
Just grabbing a coffee, sir.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. Here, we're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative process. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems. They won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored to you. Engagement therapy and its system method, the flow, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them.
My rheumatism's killing me.
Wait, these guys were at the cafe.
What a storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla! We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
What did we get? Thomas Zane's writing assistant.
Taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Alright, so let's stop.
I may need to hang here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
I'll do that, Birch.
Dream and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination.
Alright, let's talk to old mate out here. This would actually be this spot here.
Oh, hello.
Would be so fucking good in a storm.
Okay. I was just struck
Like
by
plenty
a
of
couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me
creepy.
to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
I love like finding a spot to sit and watch storms, and this would definitely be one of them. Like over the fucking volcano. I think you're getting better too. It's creepy as shit, mate.
Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up.
Say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
There's a sign behind you saying patient's room. I assumed as much, mate.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
I think this will this take us to Facebook again? alanwake.com. Anyone want to go to alanwake.com? Guys, if you can, please click on that. Does that work on your phones? Can someone please do it?
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Is it someone gonna do it? I'll do it and show you guys. Constipation. That looks painful. Sounds like pain. Max pain. I mean, yeah, Max pain. That's so good. The first one I found went to their Facebook page. This one's gone to their website. So good. All right. I think this will be locked. Oh, that's so good. That's fucking funny. I love when games do silly shit like that.
The power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key. The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
I'm taking it. Come out and face the...
Where's Hartman's office?
We're on a comeback tour, baby.
This way?
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Wow.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
These paintings are sick.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time.
Those are fucking wicked.
Angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No.
Creepy.
Not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least
Wow.
that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording. Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, I'm
What the
Glad
fuck?
to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses.
Why are you in here?
Asses. That Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going. These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Don't kill him.
Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out. Light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Alright, we're gonna go upstairs. Alright, we got keys now. I was like wondering. No? Or it's just... What am I doing? Last one. Mate, if I had a generator that was this bad, I'd be taken aback. Is it still fucking going? Oh my god. Oh, yeah, I see where we're gonna go. I know. Oh yeah, we got this. This is what we're looking at before.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Don't think ranked is for you, but just, I think play the story, get used to the game. People putting 18 hit combos on me before I could even push a button. There we are. Fuck. How they fucking hit me? Yeah, it ranked like, dude. That one, there'd be Smurfs already doing this, like getting around it, and two. Yeah, you just need some practice. Fuck. Fuck. Stupid fucking thing. Do the other stuff at rank might be on the back burner. Bit of practice, man. You'll be right. Fuck me. Absolute pain in the fucking ass.
Hey, come on! We gotta get going!
Yeah. I'm a comin'.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry,
Ooh.
I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Take his flashlight.
Look at the house,
Alright, time for a hedge maze. Fuck off. Bring back labyrinth vibes. Don't trust Emil. Oh shit. I'm gonna finish this hedge maze and then I'm gonna call it for the night.
The Viking paraphernalia that littered the area surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
You never played that one. It was a spooky one. It's a good one. I won't play it in the dark. I think I've got it on my wish list. Kill. Love their fucking round the corner. Merc the cunt.
Move the channel. We'll turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes people mad.
Bunch of birds as well. Is that a mill? Oh, hey, Fox. How you doing? Hiding from this game, or a little spooky? No. That was not me. Fuck! Don't remember. Do you not like horror games, Fox? A bit spooked. Yeah, what was... one of them was Hands Like Houses, but it wasn't the entrance song. I love horror games, just hiding from it. I feel like this doesn't have very many jump scares. It's more of just like being creepy and stuff. Just does a decent job at. Just over some of the mechanics. How's your week been? You been keep yourself busy, staying safe, all that sort of shit? I got too mixed up. My sister walked down the aisle to the piano version of Impossible by Nothing But Thieves. That's fucking wicked. It's a thriller. It's definitely part horror.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had a beautiful wife, everyone, and Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
I think I'm more excited for Separate Ways DLC, for sure. Kind of sounds like the intro to a movie. Let's go with the pistol for a bit. We just used up so much of our shotgun ammo. And a flare.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay.
It's all gone. Where's the beer gone?
He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Oh, impossible? Yeah, nice. Got a mate playing Outer Wilds that we probably rate up to after this. Almost dropped my snack. My beer was gone. Wow. Saying that Fox's ass is a snack? Come on, mate. Yeah, how would you know, Atsuki? Oh, alright, there's a... It's creeping. Like, we're not saying he's wrong, but how does Atsuki know? Is the question. I need to... All asses are snacks. Point. You want to ask Atsuki? Sus?
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed.
Okay, conversing until people realize I'm too awkward kind of guy. Hit the back button instead of the F5 button. I feel you there, Fox. He's creeping.
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry, I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it.
I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. I'm gonna leave now.
Okay.
Is that good timing?
Yeah.
We're back in my tent. I've been here.
Alright, awesome.
Sleep is warm.
Yeah, it's warm in here. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, what a dodge. Where are they? There. Die, 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 die. I'm dodging! I was fucking dodging! Similar reason why I don't think...
Hurry up, Barry. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Do you stream? I don't think I've asked. I just keep creeping again. Let's go. Alright, cool. This will be the end of my stream. And everyone knows what I was doing. True. Think about dealing with OBS again. Oh yeah, mate. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst.
Come back soon, sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
There you go. But next time, if you do decide to stream again. Look, once it's set up though, like I just turn my thing on and pretty much hit the go-go button and I'm good.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it. Look out!
Ow. Well, that'll be a nice cliffhanger to finish the night on.
Damn it, Al, talk to me.
Yeah.
I lost my gun in the crash.
Alright. Cool. That's a nice spot to wrap it up for this evening, I believe. Let's chuck some music on. Alright, what do we got? Oh. I was meant to be like gaming tonight with the boys, but I don't know what's happened. Like, just like, alright, well, 7 o'clock, and then all this shit comes up. So, yeah, how dare I was meant to be gaming with the boys in like half an hour, and then dinner's on the way. So I thought this is a good time to finish up. I won't be live Sunday either, but Monday. But it'll be Sunday night for you, and it'll be way too late. So, catch a placey, Adski, Fox, anyone else that's lurking. Appreciate y'all for being here. You guys are amazing. Lots of love, lots of love. Have a life be that way. Oh, I'm sorry. I try to do this as. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I think. I don't think I would, but I don't think I will. We're gonna go to Slinky tonight and go back. Going to get my ass fatally kicked in. Hey, whatever you like, man. You can do that. That's fine. That's fine. Guys, alright, so no stream on Sunday. I'll be back on Monday. We'll probably pump out 1.5 on that again. So stay safe. Have a great weekend. And remember, I'm always around and available to chat on like Discord or Twitter. You can hit me up on any of those, whether it be in the Discord or message if you need to chat. Otherwise, I'll see you next stream. Make sure you hang around, say good day to Slinky, and I'll see you on Monday. Peace.